Welcome. Today we're talking Tambient with Dave Fund, the president of Tambient. And without further ado, Dave, you want to take it away?
Sure, love to. Thanks a lot, Mike. I'm certainly grateful that we can connect this way, and I want to thank Mike and SDA for hosting this session. Of course, I want to thank all of the attendees, all of you for tuning in to what I hope you will find to be a truly exciting, thought-provoking, kind of an impactful experience, not only for you, but for your clients who are relying on you to reimagine their workplace and deliver employee experience through better design, really. Any one of you that know us or know our legacy, our legacy does date back quite a while. If you've attended any of our recent webinars or follow us on social media, and you may know us better as Elliptipar. Tambient is another one of our product lines here at the Lighting Quotient. But we've served the lighting industry in a number of capacities over the last 100 years. It's a great story, and I'd love to share it with everyone. But today, let me just say that our legacy and future, working with lighting designers and the design communities, really stems from our core values. I think that's what carries us above many others. Our purpose, our mission, our promise, they're all deeply rooted in design and in serving the highest standards and challenges that the design industry has. One of the things that I think is kind of especially today important is that it's important to note that we are a certified women's business enterprise. We're a family-owned company, and we're proud to be a homegrown family business certified under the Buy American Act, and I think that resonates very well today. I guess what's kind of really exciting for me and for us is that we always place ourselves at the intersection of architecture and human experience, that place where forms and surfaces become the object of light and the source of light at the same time, where our lighting equipment and technologies act as silent partners and enablers to achieve a clarity of the built environment and a sense of place. When we talk about workplace and offices, really never before has placemaking been more central to workplace design strategy than it is today. Providing choices and the freedom for each occupant to select or create places of personal preference are key to delivering a fulfilling workplace experience. So from a lighting perspective, we need lighting solutions that are likewise activity-based and user-aligned with personal control. This is exactly what Tambient is all about. By eliminating bright ceiling lights and reducing ambient illuminance, Tambient mitigates visual distractions and supports task focus. We know that Tambient positions lighting so that every occupant is acknowledged and has control. And we know that allowing employees to fine-tune their lighting has a positive effect on worker satisfaction, productivity, and energy savings as well. And this is how it works. Tambient lights provide uplight and downlight at every desk. Each downlight is individually controlled and provides personal lighting for focused work, while the uplights connect to room controls to provide glare-free ambient light for casual and collaborative office activities. And this is accomplished with three basic luminaire configurations. We have our style L305, which consists of a 20 watt or 40 watt uplight, a 20 task light, and a 120 volt power supply with a cord and plug. The mounting options would include a universal desk edge clamp and a variety of unique mounting bases that integrate with attachment features on popular office furniture systems. You can also specify left, right, or center mounting here. And you can see here a right offset unit on the left and a left offset unit on the right. We also offer the L305 in conjunction with monitor arm kits. Like its stanchion-mounted mountable twin, the L305 mast-mountable version comprises a 20 watt or 40 watt uplight and a 20 watt auto-off task light, also the 120 volt power supply with a cord and plug. These are configured for center mounting, and they integrate with kits for supporting 1, 2, or 3 monitors. The kits include a desk edge clamp base and an optional 4-port USB extension hub. And then lastly, we have our back-to-back version, the L306, which has two 20 watt uplights that operate in unison, two separately controlled 20 watt auto-off task lights, and one 120-volt power supply with the cord and plug. The mounting bases here for the 306 are typically furniture system specific, and you can specify center or offset mounting as well. Now, obviously, the L306 is limited to applications with what we call static work surfaces. In similar applications where the work surfaces are height adjustable, you would specify two L305 luminaires so that each light can translate up and down with each desk as the users choose to sit or stand. Now, I mentioned that uplights connect to room controls and operate in unison to provide the general illumination. And so for this, we offer four options. We offer fixtures with wireless receivers and associated control signal transmitters that integrate with any third-party 0 to 10 volt dim to off lighting control system. This requires just one wired transmitter per control zone, and each fixture and transmitter is factory commissioned according to the project requirements. Best of all, there's no control wiring or cabling between the desks, which makes this a great solution, the perfect solution for desks that do go up and down. We also offer a standalone wireless option with self-powered room sensors and switches for use where no third-party lighting control system is installed. And again, all devices are factory commissioned according to the project requirements. And there's no control wiring or cabling between the desks. So again, this works well when you have sit-stand desks. For projects with static work surfaces and those projects that require extra flexibility to accommodate frequent zone and furniture reconfigurations, we offer a cabled plug-and-play wireless system that provides for on-site push-button recommissioning. And finally, we also offer the option of connecting the Tambient luminaires to any 0 to 10 volt dim to off lighting control system using our plug-and-play cabling in conjunction with standard low voltage building wiring. So there's lots of options there. We offer the L305 stanchion mounted luminaires in 4 standard colors: white, semi-gloss platinum, which is basically silver, and Vista flat black and semi-gloss black. Our mast mountable L305 lights and monitor arm kits come in the semi-gloss white, platinum, and Vista flat black. And as you probably know from previous experience specifying elliptipar, other finishes are possible, and custom finishes are available for a fee depending on the quantity. We also offer or can accommodate some custom requests for modifications, such as these dual-sided, single-headed Tambient lights for laptop tables. In this case, each unit has 2 30-watt uplights powered by 1 power supply, and 4 individually switched 10-watt task lights powered by a second power supply, and a mounting base that connects with this Vitra join easy access cover on the furniture. So that was kind of a custom variety of our L305 or L306 unit. Here's another example. These luminaires are 24 inches in diameter. They only provide uplight, but they incorporate our wireless receivers, standard 80-watt plug-in power supplies, and they're mounted on Technion Upstage workstations here in this sketch. Now, I don't want to miss the fact, I don't want you to miss the fact that Tambient is a portable plug-in system, and that makes it really easy to install, easy to maintain, and easy to reconfigure. Not only that, it's easy to relocate. Recently, a company with Tambient lights built a new facility for their expanding workforce, and they outfitted a portion of their new office with 145 desks and Tambient lights repurposed from their previous location. Moreover, because it's portable, Tambient qualifies for 1 year depreciation write-off under current IRS tax rules. What that means is that for every $100,000 spent on lighting, Tambient would deliver a $21,000 tax reduction in year 1 versus any hardwired lighting system that would deliver a maximum of $517 of tax reduction in year 1. Of course, this results in an ROI that grows over time, and even as investments in hardwired lighting are slowly depreciated, on a 15-year horizon, the calculated tax ROI for a Tambient solution is 47.5% versus 12.4% for your typical standard hardwired installation. And so for these reasons and more, within the next few weeks and months, Tambient will be deployed in more than 1.5 million square feet of office space and educational space, comprising more than 18,000 workstations in the US, Canada, Mexico, China, and South Korea. For example, you see here our L305 single-sided stanchion-mounted lights installed on 2,359 Knoll K-stand adjustable height tables. These have integral wireless receivers, each pre-commissioned to one of 91 zone control transmitters connected to a Wattstopper DLM lighting control system. And here we have our L305 mass mount luminaires on monitor arm units with 2 dynamic monitor arms and 4-port USB extension hubs at the base. The desk system here is Renew Link by Herman Miller, and we provided a standalone wireless control system with the luminaires. Now there's quite a bit of daylight in this photo, but all of the light on the ceiling in the foreground is from the Tambient luminaires, and this creates the illusion that the daylight is illuminating the entire room. Here's a before and after comparison where existing direct lighting was removed, the ceiling was refinished, and new furniture was installed with Tambient lighting. Again, these are L305 mass-mounted units with 40-watt uplights, supports for 1 or 2 or 3 monitors, and integral 4-port USB hubs. The furniture in this case is OFS height-adjustable Aptos benching. And once again, our standalone wireless room controls were used. Here's another look at that project before the computer monitors were installed, and you can really see how much of a transformation that is. Here's an interesting project that used a combination of single-sided L305 luminaires clamped to work surfaces and dual-sided 306 luminaires mounted on the furniture system tool rail along with the white privacy screens. Now in this case, the L306 luminaires were modified so that they have 2 40-watt uplights, and they operate on a Lutron ecosystem drivers. Tambient plug-and-play control cabling was used to pre-wire the furniture for Lutron, so Lutron actually made just 5 connections in this space to control all of the 70 Tambient uplights. Keep in mind that there's only a little bit of lighting other than the Tambient lighting in this space, and you can barely see it on the upper right-hand corner of the slide. There's a few emergency lights that are peeking into the view, but these emergency lights were later actually recircuited to be normally off because the occupants found them to be annoying. They really just wanted the light from the Tambient lights, and all that light on the ceiling is actually being generated from lighting down on the furniture. Now, here's a smaller office with just 26 workstations and a lower ceiling, and I think what's really great about Tambient in this situation is that it provides indirect light over every workstation without having to hang anything from the low ceiling. That's a perfect application as well. So it's very forgiving in terms of architecture and your room design. So you here on the left an installation of L305 and L306 luminaires on single-sided and dual-sided steel case frame 1 benching in a converted industrial building. And I think if you look really closely in the back of the view there, you can see some dual-sided bench applications in the background. And on the right is a 990-seat call center where each sit-stand desk is provided with a Tambient L305 luminaire, and uplight control is provided by a Crestron lighting control system that was wired to one of the terminal connections at each furniture cluster. So with all of that, hopefully you now can see there's a more pleasant and empowering way to light a workspace. For a recap and some additional information, you can go to our website, www.thelightingquotient.com, or go to tambient.com and click on the Get Started box. And that'll take you right to our Tambient Thought Starter flip doc that will show you some more of these images, some thought starter ideas, and review more of the information that we talked about here this morning. And while you're on the website, I gotta tell you, don't forget to light the walls. We have some great new Elliptipar products that can be used to create luminous perimeter surfaces that maximize your sense of space, minimize visual noise, reduce contrast, and accent room finishes. These are also great opportunities to tastefully integrate emergency egress lighting into your design. And with that, I'm going to stop.
All right, that was great. Thanks so much.